2020. I'm back once again. I have reactions for you guys. I just got done watching the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 54. Which was Kansas City taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Now, like I predicted, Kansas was gonna win. But I didn't predict my final score correctly. But all I know is that Kansas City was gonna beat the 49ers. But now, third quarter, oh my god. Holy crap. It was going 10-10 into the second half. And then San Francisco scored a touchdown and their extra point to make it 17-10. And then they scored another field goal to make it so they're up by 10. So they were up by 10. So now what really was that game was it was freaking awesome. It was out of my mind. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Kansas needed to come up with something big. Honey yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. I'm just happy that the Chiefs won the Super Bowl this year. So they really deserved it after last year from the Patriots. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. So now, enough with me saying that. Now, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low. I do have some breaking news though. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making 6 months since my best friend Mary Howard has recently passed away. But next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. No, like I was saying, it's been 6 months already, and it does not feel like it. It does not. I just miss her so much. I just wish there was something else I can do. But there's nothing I can do.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up.
Why is it not saying I'm live?
Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in.
Oh, there it is.
Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, trying to chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Hey, cause he gave me patience. Hey, swear that all makes sense. Hey, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
Hey bro, what's good? Now we're gonna kick it off with what this coach has got to say
So now, you knowing the coaches, it's nothing good. What coaches have to say, it's nothing good. So here we go. Great work out there. You played a pretty chain game. Oh, clean game. No sacks. Decent decision making. I don't have a lot to say. It's time to get ready for your NFL debut. Oh, my NFL debut. Here we go. Yes, you did. You got the Chiefs score correct. You did, but you didn't get the San Francisco game right. You didn't get the San Francisco right, though. You only got the Chiefs score. But I destroyed the Seahawks 65-3, as you can see in the top in the preseason. I destroyed them. I did that off screen. So let's go to the first week. Let's go to the first week. No, gave them
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Here we go. Big decision. Let's set our season goal here.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Let's go 4,500 yards.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now.
Passing yard.
The story flip if I
oh,
let
you
you
actually
tell
go 30.
Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never
30 passing touchdowns this season.
That's what I can go for it, guys. I'm the greatest rapper in the sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got the chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focusing.
My social life depends on it.
I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions.
Break a rookie record. Okay, so what if I do something that
my word is James Bond, I stay on the mission, coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't on that lane switching, this is what the game is in.
Cam Newton threw
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Oh, wow. Oh, damn. Damn. Oh, shit. That's... Damn. That's a lot to ask. That's a lot to
I do this for the family.
That's a lot to ask.
I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch the skirt, the lot.
This is a lot to ask for, Emily. But you know what? I can try. Week 1. Oh my god. 5 passing TDs. Passing yards. Okay. Oh shit. That's my game day goal. Oh my god.
go for it. Oh, we have our third member here. We have our third member joining. Please say hello, third member. One of my activities. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. What is that? Someone just commented on my activities here, so give me 1 second. I gotta take a look at it. But actually, I will take a look at that later.
Have a great practice.
I gotta take that look.
There's
I'll
no
take that
other
look
option.
later.
We've got 17 weeks. We strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of it. All right? So let's get at it.
If you haven't noticed, I have a black mask on. I was waiting for him to get down. You get open, boom. Oh, we got a fourth member joining here. Oh, I was way off. No, I got it. I got it. Okay.
This one is for gold.
Got the gold. Give me that TD though.
All right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing in common. Great practice habits. Today was a great practice. And if we do that every day, there's no
We got 2 more
reason
members
we can't win a
joining this
championship.
chat. I don't know if they're here or not. Please say hello so I know that you're here watching.
You can check the scoreboard, check the stats. Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss? Let me find
But ladies and
out.
gentlemen,
My
we
team
are about
ballin',
to
you look
set
like you need a
foot
timeout. I'm a
into
star in the clutch, I'ma shine
the
now.
Bronco Stadium
Yeah,
here.
I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play
Upgrade
soft.
that.
In New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to
I'm
be
an
the
83
boss? Let me
overall
find
quarterback.
out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a
Oh
star in the
my
clutch,
god,
I'ma
this is gonna
shine
be
now.
impressive. Play the first season.
Back
Let's
on
go.
my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back
Oh,
like
Monday night
Saquon.
game.
If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to
Yo, I like
another
that
city,
song.
it's a
Nice, bro,
touchdown.
nice. I got faith in you
Gotta
with
get
that.
it in a rush now. Let 'em hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a
people
timeout.
watching?
I'm a star in the clutch, I'm a
Andrew
shine
Luck.
out.
Oh,
Back on my
yes.
grind now.
Broncos
Game
picked up
on,
Andrew
took a loss,
Luck.
but I stay strong. Super
Oh,
Bowl rings, I just wanna play
damn.
off. Gotta go hard, I can never.
One time for the old times in the East Bay. It's the coach. This is our second of 2 here on this
Yo, ladies
opening
and gentlemen,
Monday
I did
night.
lose my voice a little
Coming
bit
up,
during that
the
game.
Oakland Raiders.
Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of 2 on a Monday night between the Denver Broncos. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Oakland Raiders. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was
some
just going to
snacks.
say.
That's where I go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Second and 3. Forced out to his left. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
Was looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script. And right now, they're following it to a T.
So part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Got this. We got to get the defense going here. We got to get our defense.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States. I think that that's helped him when he came back, because now he's seen the world. I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. What's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now Luck. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
I think all pro. I think all pro.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. At 5.
I think I already have that. I think I have that muted. Crap. Wrong one. No, that's the right one. Oh, I'm on rookie. Oh, shit. I gotta switch that. I gotta switch
Entering
that.
settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Yo, fuck that. Stadium speakers, music. Oh, yep, there we go. I gotta find a way to switch that. Tell him not tonight. I think there. There, that's better. Fuck off, Aaron. I also have to get up in the morning, so yeah.
Menu narration option is set to off.
I don't fucking care about the narration.
Yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's locked. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I swear, I turned off the music.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Well, week 1 finally wrapping up here tonight, but more football coming your way Thursday night. It'll be the Buccaneers and Panthers in an early season NFC South battle in Charlotte. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open. Became an easy touchdown pass.
Let's get it going, guys. Come on.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown.
I gotta switch the settings on this.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now it's Locke off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. On 1st down, it's Locke. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Benson Mayowa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Defense.
Damn it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12. Out of the gun, Locke. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that
He's got the lane, and there he goes. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard, 71 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Luck. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right?
Okay,
in this
Aaron,
case,
shut up.
definitely. He's been on
I
constant
forgot I was on
duress
rookie.
this
I was supposed to
entire
enter the
game.
game.
I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
I also picked the wrong play.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Showing it. Showing it. Recon 132 fighting. Ready, go.
Richard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it was the Rams who took their first step towards a Super Bowl return by claiming the victory. Jared Goff, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Phillip Rivers with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be